Hello there, welcome to Fifth House Divination. My name's Kirsty, and today we are going to do an unboxing of a new Oracle deck that I've bought. It is the Archetype cards by Myss, published by Hay House, and there are 74 cards in the box. So the box, when it came, it was covered in a cellophane wrapper, so I've taken that off already. Inside it there is a book, giving a one-page explanation for each card. Some suggestions for using the book. Okay, so it's not. I find often with Archetype, with the sort of oracles, you get the book that comes with it, and you're there for 2 pages reading it, and I find that a little bit difficult. So this is nice because it gives you a sort of a concise points for you to sort of think about while you're sort of looking at the cards, etc. It's not too much information there. And then the cards themselves. It's an interesting design on the back. Okay, so let's have a look at the cards. So the card stock. Yeah, it's okay. It's not too flimsy. So the cards then. So the cards themselves, they've got a light attribute. So addict helps you recognise and confront addictive behaviour. Shadow attributes compromises integrity and honesty, allows an addictive pattern to have authority over your inner spirit. I'm not going to obviously go through all of them, but we'll show you the pictures on all of them. So how does that differ from the book? Okay, so on the card then we've got a sort of a summary of the light and the shade sides of this card, and then the information in the book unpacks that a little bit more, also gives you cards that may be similar to. So with addict we've also got, we'll call it gambler. See, also gambler, so that's another card in the deck, presumably because it's in bold. And then there is a sort of some guidance there as to how to cope or deal with that energy. Okay, so yeah, sounds quite good. So addict, sort of pushing things back. Advocate. Alchemist. Got 2 there. Angel. Acting innocent. Artist. Oh, they're a little bit stuck together, but they're just unfortunately just straight out of there. Oh, no, they didn't like that very much, they're a bit bendy. Artist. Expression dimensions of life that is just beyond the 5 senses. Athlete. Avenger. they're quite nice sort of primary colours in the background. Are they primary colours? Someone's going to tell me now, that's not a primary colour. No, they're not primary colours, we've got brown as well. Okay, Avengers. Bigger. Bully. Child Divine. From what I glimpsed in the book, I think there's a few different variations of the child card. So we've got the Divine Child. Innocence, purity and redemption suggests a special connection with the divine. Eternal Child, determination to remain young in body, mind and spirit, ability to see things with fresh eyes. And Magical Child, light attributes, seeing potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible. Nice. Nature Child, friendship with animals, communication and mature. Talking of animals, my cat's just wandered by. How did you get in? I normally try and, because they tend to jump up while I'm doing these readings, so you might see a paw of some description shortly. She's come up just as we're talking about animals. Friendship with animals, communications with nature and spirit. Shadow attributes, tendency to abuse animals, people and the environment. Oh, okay. Orphan Child. Independence based on learning to go it alone, conquering fear of surviving. And the Wounded Child. Awakens compassion, desire to serve other. Wounded children opens the learning path of forgiveness. Companion. A damsel. Understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. Destroyer. Light attributes, releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for new life. Shadow attributes, intoxication with destructive power, destroying others' dreams or potential. Volcano. Making sure that's what I want. Detective. Just looking through a hole in the book. Dilettante. Don Juan. Don Juan. Ooh, spotlight your seductive qualities. Use the power of romance, romantic attraction for private agendas. Engineer. Exorcist. Father. Femme fatale. Fool. Fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. Shadow attributes, using humour to wound rather than liberate, denial of your emotional truth. Gambler. Willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you, or relying on luck rather than hard work. Gold. Goddess. Gossip. Guide. Healer. Hedonist. Impressive creative energy to embrace the good things in life. Celebrates the beauty in yourself. Hermit. Oh, that's all of us at the moment. Look at him. Stuck in his house. Sorry, I'm recording this at the end of March 2021. So we are still, in Europe anyway, sort of experiencing a year of lockdown and shelter in place, and you know, not being able to sort of pursue the outgoing lifestyle that we had previously before this pandemic. But anyway, seek solitude, focus intently on inner life, serves personal creativity. Shadow attributes, withdraws from society out of fear or negative judgments of others, refusing to help those in need. Hero, heroine. Now, why have they only got one card for that? Passion for a journey of personal empowerment, escapism and false sense of heroism. Judge. Light attributes. Balance, justice, compassion, managing fair distribution of power. Shadow attributes, offering only destructive criticism, misusing business, legal or other criminal authority. It's just made me think of the so it says criminal authority. It reminded me of what's that film? The Cloud Atlas. I don't know if any of you have seen it. And the waitress, who is the... Oh, sorry about that minor interruption. Somebody came in behind me. Okay, so where did we get to? We got to judge, balancing justice and compassion, managing a fair distribution of power. Shadow features, offering only destructive criticism, misusing... Oh, that's right. I was talking about this criminal authority, wasn't I? It just reminded me of the film, and there was the waitress, and it's I will not... Oh, and my visitor also let my cat in, so I'm ever so sorry. My other cat, and yeah, she's... Dude, excuse me, thank you. So we've got King. This is Athena, that's whose feet you can see. Knight. Liberator. Oh, there's two there stuck together. Lover. Can you hear Athena purring? I normally shut the door when I'm doing this so she can't come in, so she's very happy that she's snuck in while I was talking to somebody else. Romantic charm and potential for power. Use power for self-aggrandizement. Prostitute. Accentuate the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. Shadow attribute places material considerations and security above self-empowerment. Interesting. Queen. Hello, dude. You alright? Oh, and there's the other one. Hello, mate. My cat, sorry, my cat, there is nothing wrong with the one that you can hear meowing. She's just a really chatty cat. Well, there is something wrong there. She wants me to strike her. Hello, dude. You alright? If I don't strike them, they then come up and poke me with their paws, so. Rescuer. Is that a nice card? Do you like that one? Oh dear. Saboteur. Dude. Samaritan. Light attribute refines your... Guys, I can't read it if you're doing that. Athena. Capacity to help those you prefer to ignore. You've had your breakfast. So, and I'm not ignoring yet, so I don't need to be a Samaritan for you, do I? Not today. No. Scribe. Dude, you're making this really difficult. Don't you have some spiders to chase or something? Eh? Seeker. Oh, we've got the tail now. Servant. Shape shifter. Slave. Storyteller. Student. Teacher. I thought that was a brush she's holding. It's actually a globe. Thief. Light attribute. Shed light on potential wealth within. That can never be stolen. Oh, that's interesting. Shadow attribute. Stealing money, creative ideas, affection of others you think you lack. Trickster. Vampire. Light attribute. Makes you aware of someone or something draining your life force. Shadow attributes. Depleting others of your psychic survival, chronic complaining and codependency. Depleting others for your psychic survival, chronic complaining and codependency. Victim. Prevents you from letting yourself be victimised or victimising others. Shadow attributes, playing the victim for positive feedback in the form of pity, inability to maintain personal boundaries. Virgin. Visionary. Warrior. Oh, that's right. Yes, so there's 75. I forgot about that. So in this card, in this deck, sorry, there are actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards that you can actually make your own archetype. You can make your own cards with these. So that's interesting. Okay, so let's pick them up and have a... I don't have the time. I haven't got massive hands, but I haven't got tiny hands either, and I can sort of reach to shuffle them in the normal way. If you've got small hands, they may be a little bit big. There's a lot of them as well, so they are probably a little bit unwieldy, to be fair. But I think we kind of expect that with Oracle decks, don't we? A lot of the time they are not as easy to shuffle as the sort of the tarot series. Yeah, they're not too bad. Probably a bit difficult to shuffle them for any great length of time. The cardstock's fine. They're a little bit slippery because they're new as usual, but no, I think they're fine. They're okay. They're not too big. So it is quite a big deck. There's 70. I'm not sure if that's 74 plus the 6. Archetypes are ancient universal patterns of behaviour that are embedded into what Carl Jung called the collective unconscious. Carolyn Myss has created a unique set of 74 archetype cards, each individually designed to provide basic light and shadow attributes of the different archetypes. The deck also contains 80 blank cards, so it's 6 blank cards, sorry. So there's 80 cards in total, 74 with the archetypes and 6 blank ones, which you can create your own archetype. Included in an instruction booklet. Included is an instruction booklet explaining how to use the cards to help determine which archetype are most active in your psyche and how they can lead you to achieve greater insights into your life. The deck is suitable to be used by itself in conjunction with Caroline's book Sacred Contracts or with any of her workshops and seminars. Well, we're not doing that. Well, I'm not doing that. Okay, so I'm considering doing a series of sort of solar readings monthly based on the kind of the astrological season, some kind of sun or solar archetype. So my plan for these is to use them. Probably do some readings on the channel in conjunction with some tarot cards, I think. But yeah, I mean, they're fine. I'm going to start. They don't, I'm not massively in awe of them. I think there's a lot of, I think once we start using them in readings, I think just to flick through, it's probably not enough to kind of connect with them. But we've got these archetypes, so I think they'll come into their own when we start looking at them in readings, putting them into context and kind of picking them apart and really kind of engaging with them in the book. So, yep. Okay, so guys, that was your flick through. I hope it was enough for you to sort of have a look and to see if you sort of connect with the imagery, the artwork, the concept. And I'm sure you'll see them on the channel at some point. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.